No, Tuesday.
What's
Hell
up,
yeah.
man?
Chilling, bro. Just same old shit. Guess what I found? I lost this, guys. This is exciting whenever you find stuff. I found my dab pick. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. That was
That's
a
pretty
big
cool.
day, big moment for the day. Yeah. So, who cares that Casey's leaving us waiting for an hour? When you find when you find a dab pick, you thought you were gonna have to replay.
More like a dab.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's very funny. You should do comedy.
Well, hopefully Mikey's putting in some work right now if he's going over an hour with him.
You think Casey is just crashing out? He's just talk the whole time. He said nothing.
When you said crashing out, I thought you just meant he's just asleep. He's just like, I'm still on with Mikey.
That's really funny. The kratom.
And it's been a wild week so far. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true. We just dropped 3 episodes of the pod, recording another one right now. Big Top was cool Monday. Yeah, a lot of shit going on. Kava Social was tight Friday. Like a lot of shit's happening. I was on the radio pretty recently. I got my showcase coming up. You got McCurdy's coming up. Things are cool.
Yep. My son is
It's gay.
on his way to Naples. On his way to Naples with his grandparents, so I have like the weekend off. It's coming back on Father's Day, which I'm like, I thought it was Father's Day. guess I don't
funny.
get one.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's crazy.
I do miss him though, man. Especially being here like when Lindsay's working and being here with Toby.
Do you blame the grandparents for that, or is it really on Obama?
Well, I mean,
we both know.
It's not really
Obama.
I mean, it's more on Obama's culture than on Obama in general.
Right.
I mean, Obamacare, you know what I mean? If we want to go down that fucking rabbit hole, but just in general, like, my best friend Gino, like, he lived with his grandma until he was like 40.
Right. And did Obamacare even cover rabbits? Speaking of rabbit holes, like, would Houdini be covered? Yeah. These are important issues.
No, I'd have to get supplemental insurance. And then what's crazy is like, I don't even think you can get flood insurance on a bunny because they're like allergic to water. I don't even think they'll insure it. That's literally what they tell you when you get a bunny is to not get it wet. And I'm like, what? It's.
I got something you can insure right here, pal.
Yeah.
Fucking insurance asshole. So what are we running tonight? You said you had topics?
Yeah, man. I've been on WNBA all day.
Oh, yeah. Big Mike.
Let's see what we got here. We'll start with the
That is a man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. It's a guy. You're what at the who?
Pop B, dude.
I probably knew 4 black dudes who sold weed that looked exactly like that girl, but
yeah, all of them. Yeah, watch this one. This one is good. That's the shot I was talking about. Look at that.
Why is she doing this?
I thought that was Tyga at first.
There's like nothing there.
When is she or he gonna hook up with a Kardashian though?
It's a man's swimsuit. You still think this is a woman?
Yeah, she's wearing board shorts.
Whatever you think, that's definitely funny. Alternate reality 2020. Fuck. Brainrot is pretty entertaining.
Yeah, Brainrot is good, especially if you like subscribe to simulation theory and then like the dead internet. Have you ever heard that like there was a day like in the early 2000s that the internet died, and like that's when they put us in the simulation, and that's why we have
that's
all
when
these
the Matrix
Mandela effects now.
That's wild.
It's fun to talk about.
Yeah, I don't think it's real, but even if it's not, it's entertaining. That's kind of what I feel like with a lot of these theories. It's just like yeah, I don't know what's true and what isn't. The government doesn't tell me shit, and even if something was true, they wouldn't tell me. But it's definitely interesting. You know, I got this belt for my shitty back. It's pretty good, dude. You ever heard of these tensing belts?
No, but it sounds like something that I would be into since my back hurts constantly now that I'm over 40.
I'll bring it over sometime. It's
My
kind of
back hurts
complicated. We're like,
from
yeah,
carrying Lindsay around all the time. It's sorry, that's a
that's fair. You heard from her never picking up her end of the couch. All the times that she's never made a salad, it just
all right.
adds
So
up in the back.
we just did the most disgusting display of a woman in the WNBA. Do you want to see the hottest version of a WNBA
There
chick?
are hot chicks in it.
There's one.
There's one.
One that I've found.
There's one hot bitch. It's like that
Exclusive
cop show we
afternoon
were
of research.
watching.
I've only found one. And this
You remember the cop show? There's just Margaret, and the rest of them are just dogs.
yeah.
Department Q. Oh
Do
my
you remember
god,
Reno 911 where all of them were dogs?
that was nuts. I mean, I guess I would.
The
Santiago is
hottest
like
one was the
fuckable.
black chick.
Who's the black chick? Terry Crews.
Nice. Nice. All right, here we
Thanks,
go.
man.
Hottest NBA chick. Of course she's taken.
Oh my god. Woo. Icy.
Look how they show his LinkedIn right there.
Now Casey sends it. All right. Let's finish this clip and then we'll pop over to that one.
Yeah, her, dude. She's bad though. There's no doubt. She's worth. I mean, that is like a unicorn, the hottest chick in the WNBA. Ruining your family for? Yeah. So I got another WNBA one right here, man.
Hell yeah.
Besides
They really put the N in WNBA.
Besides the let's trade the Merchant of Death for a man who beats up on women playing basketball. We're gonna move on from Sophie, who is the hottest chick in the WNBA, obviously having an affair.
It's all relative, I guess. She's kind of mid.
Owners I've ever seen. Did you see that guy,
Yeah.
dude?
That guy was rough. For him, that was the hottest bitch in the universe.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
for
relative.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
For
saying. It's
sure.
all relative. But it's just like
Yeah.
I've fucked hotter women than that. Like not even a flex.
Yeah, dude.
That's like the average
sometimes
Florida
you
bitch.
fall into some undeserved pussy. That happens. Do you know what I mean?
I stayed for a while at Ohio State, for about 6 months up there, just selling weed and other shit. And so, like, yeah, there were some women who had sex with me.
I bet the white women
I
in
had
Ohio
just
State
zero
are
business
awesome,
fucking
dude.
them. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
just
but
some tens who just
they're like,
don't
I hate my
know their
dad, so
parents.
you'll do.
Yes, right place, right time, shit. And you just kind of, it's a crime
Here,
of
let me
opportunity.
play this one. I got this one in a follow-up video, then we'll comment.
She's a dog of a woman. Like, need a fucking salad. All right, I would hit. She's kind of hot.
She's such a cunt, though.
The news women are supposed to be hot. It's distracting when they're that bad looking. Like, how am I supposed to focus on the news?
She was probably hot until she had her second kid, and then she was just like, I'm not doing the workout
And she's like,
regimen.
I'm eating my feelings.
This is like, I'm just gonna have big tits and hope
I'm
that
gonna
the
have big
desk
tits, and then I'm gonna say
covers
you're
my fucking
fatphobic.
fupa. Yeah, I mean, the countertop right there covers her fupa. She's fine.
Yeah,
She's not fine. She's okay.
it's
I don't.
mid.
Not even okay looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean,
As
but
far
I'm
as she's
just
concerned, she's
disgusted.
fine because the countertop is covering her
I
huge
just feel like
fat upper pussy area.
porn and the news and all that, it's supposed to be hot women. That was the deal.
Okay.
And now it's more and more that's not the case.
Speaking of hot women and not anymore. So that's like the whole point of that story was it's a league of not hot women. And
Yes.
they have a star, Caitlin Clark, who rolls in arenas and sells them out, which is the only WNBA player that does this. Okay. So all of the inherently, old school chicks, which also happen to be a lot of black chicks and dudes. There's a couple dudes in there. We've already covered that. They hate that shit. They hate that there's just like this white chick from Iowa that's coming in and fucking the league up. And I say that in like a good sense. Like she's fucking.
Did she say something racist?
No, no, dude. She's literally Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese.
The white
Angel
chick.
Reese is a bunch of crazy shit, but Caitlin Clark has never done anything in the public eye. She's literally press conferences. She's played all this stuff off. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's just, that's just competition, blah, blah, blah. She's being like literally like sought out by like she's being headhunted by like these other black chicks in the league.
I hunt for head all the time. I look, near and far.
All right. So like now, so Angel Reese said when that happened, when she got fouled by Caitlin Clark,
Yeah.
all the fans in the stands started shouting out racist stuff to her, like calling her N-word and all this other stuff.
Wow.
So she made it. She did this shit in a press conference, and was like, "The WNBA has been so supportive of all this stuff." So they launched a whole investigation into it. Here is the outcome of the investigation. Baby.
How do they know, though?
Right here.
Oh, there's no way she made that
There's
up.
no way
Why would you
she's
make
telling the
that
truth.
up?
But anyways,
People
no, I
yell
mean,
racist shit all the
they
time.
yeah, but they
I
have the
believe it.
TV cameras. They have the mic'd up coach on the sidelines.
It's not
They
like
also
foolproof. They miss stuff
I'm
all the
saying,
time.
but if somebody was saying crazy shit, you can hear it. You can hear it on the TV broadcast.
Maybe. I mean,
In a
maybe
basketball
she
game.
could read their
Basketball games
lips
are way different
and
from
just
every other
didn't pick
sports game
up.
because you literally sit right on the sideline in a basketball game. So you can hear
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
I
unsubstantiated.
don't know.
That's the key word that I thought there.
I just feel like it's really tough to like say something definitively didn't happen. They were unable, it's like Iraq. Like maybe they did have nuclear weapons, maybe they didn't, but it's like you can't prove a negative.
Do you want to have some fun with racism?
Sure. Here we go. This is like putting on sweatpants. Here we go. Oh, that's so terrifying. That's what Diddy did. I mean,
I said he's designing those clothes from prison right now.
hopefully he is just, yeah. I mean, do you think he's raping men in jail right now?
I don't think he's
Like,
raping them. I think he's probably having complicit sex with males in jail right now.
wow.
They're probably just like lining up to get effed by Puff Daddy, dude.
That's crazy.
And then so they can do an interview. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I mean, that soundbite, take that, really just hits different.
It's crazy.
What do you got to say about this?
This is based off a real story. This really happened. Classic. You know, the
The thing
guy
that's
should
great
not
about
have
that
said
is they
it, but it
stole
was
that from a
funny.
headline.
Yeah. That is such a funny story. Do you have Kramer saying the N word at the comedy club? That's a pretty
No,
funny one too. It's
we
it
can
you
we
know
can do
he
that one.
shouldn't have done that, but it is pretty funny.
It's just
And
some.
then when they bring him on, here we go. This is Cat Williams, right?
What woman, sir? This
Okay,
here
so
is a home. All right, I got one more to run through real quick.
hmm.
Lindsay.
This bitch does not shut up. Let's go, dude. That fucking rules.
Fucking Riley is the man, dude.
Riley's like, I told you not to fucking play.
I love how there's one clip where they describe him as like one is the domestic terrorist, and then the other is like the freedom speaking young. Well, what it's just funny. Domestic terrorist. It's funny as an 8-year-old kid.
Yeah, Huey Freeman is described as like the next like Malcolm X, and then like Riley's thing is like such a disrespectful bio. Like, and just
It's
all the L's he's taken.
just mad N-wordish, dude.
Yeah,
Shout out Regina King. We love you,
yeah,
Regina King.
she's
Even
my
though you
wife.
did that fucking horrible Watchmen woke revisitation of something that we didn't
Low
even need.
budget gay sex version
I
of
mean, it was high
Watchmen.
budget.
It
High
was high
budget. It was just.
garbage.
It was also high bullshit.
It was high dog shit.
There's
It's
no
just so
way
bad.
that fucking Alan would be on board with that.
Any of
The
that, yeah,
fucking
Alan need more. Yeah, any of that shit, that
it's
woke
insane.
bullshit. It's because he's dead, right? You know that they got away with all that.
Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, that's the only way you can rewrite history and
And then they
what
rape your legacy. It's
is
just
to buy
like,
the rights for it and then just literally rewrite it.
which is fucked because I mean, you've got two ways to be immortal as people: having kids and making good art. And people can just defile your legacy if they can make a buck. That's bullshit. I want to write a contract that's like, no, you can't continue this series after I'm gone. You know, like whatever shit I do. You know, if I have something really significant, I'm not gonna like because it's just like, no, it's my thing. Fuck you. Fuck your
That could
money.
be
Come
your
up with a
opus
new
as
idea.
a Jewish guy to write that legislation.
You should be able to do that where you can just like say, like, no, this is my idea. Fuck you. Come up with a new idea, Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, the whole intellectual property thing is a sticky slope, but at the same time, knowing that if you come up with an idea that is too good, that the government will just fucking take it from you with
Bullshit.
the Patent Act of like 1937. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so if you really have some cool shit, and that's this goes. This is not like just technology. This is also like comedy, rap, like music, anything
Yeah.
like that. You have something cool, keep it to yourself until it's fully developed, and
Yeah.
then outsource it to a bunch of people before you go, try and get this thing made or do whatever you're going to do with it, get it
Yeah.
patented. That's the safest way to do it because
Yeah.
the government will take your shit and they will pay you for it, but they will kill you if you don't agree with them. That's
Yeah.
100%
Eminent
true. We've
domain
seen
is
this shit so
crazy.
many times, dude. But
Yeah.
hey, everybody, protect your intellectual property.
Yeah. Protect Rick and Morty.
For sure.
Keep them safe. Bring back the old Rick and Morty actors.
Yeah, well, that's true, dude. But I've tried to write the intros for the podcast in
Yeah.
sort of a Rick and Morty theme. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Well, that's if you read them, now that after I've said that, if you go back and read all of them, you can totally see it. But yeah,
I like the descriptions.
Yeah, the description for the podcast.
I've seen the descriptions. I was like, these are fun, but I didn't connect it that it's a Rick and Morty kind of dialogue thing. Oh yeah. I should get better descriptions on my content.
But you're all good, man.
That's probably no. It's fine. I'm just noticing like it probably helps
I
get
mean, I
views.
have fun describing the episodes. It's
Yeah.
like the one with Jed is like watching 8-year-old break down an evil realtor from the 2008 debacle. That it's.
Well, at least he wasn't watching the realtor porn. This bitch is worth 1 month.
I'm not into realtor porn. There's so much step everything porn.
You're gonna get through all of that first, and then if you're bored with realtor.
So weird.
That's fair.
The step family porn lane is so huge.
Too big.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like literally like 25% of the videos that I'm scrolling are like.
It's most of them. And it's like
stepsister.
Pretty weird that they keep pushing that.
Yeah, I mean,
just it's not threesome. Like I like a threesome. You don't need to make it like and they're related.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched porn for the setup.
Yeah. Aesthetically, it's cool if there's multiple women. If that's the justification that it's incest or whatever, that's
I don't need it. I don't need it to be like a crazy situation that you make believable.
Yeah, you don't need to like lure me in with hypotheticals. My dick is
already hiding in the bathroom with my girlfriend in the living room, my son upstairs, and I'm trying to rub one out. I don't have time for a plot.
Yeah, it is crazy when people. For me, I speed up
just
right
show me
to
a
when
big butthole.
Yeah. What I do is I speed up right to when it transitions from plot to sex. Then after that, I'll fast forward to what I like.
You ever fuck up and like come when they switch back to like just the dude banging? And you're like, oh.
No. They're like, oh fuck, I'm gay now.
That's different for you. For me, like that's like, no, I'm like
that really ruins it for you.
I just came to that guy. I'm pretty sure.
You're like, this was a waste of
a time. Before I have to like justify. I'm like, no, I was already coming before it switched.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a misfire. It's just friendly fire.
But all of that is that's all fake because I don't watch porn.
Really?
According to my girlfriend.
I don't know why she thinks that. You're pretty lucky. Like everyone else, I'm like, I have to convince them. Like, no, I don't watch porn. They're like, Jake, you know all the porn stars. Like, you definitely watch porn.
I mean, I could probably run off like I could probably name more porn stars than comedians that I know.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be pretty close. It'd be right around 20, 25 maybe.
But I mean, I've seen a lot more of the porn content. I've seen like these guys do 5 minutes. These women are doing like 50 minutes.
That is funny.
Watching the whole thing.
My search parameters are like 1080p plus, 10 minutes plus, and then nothing I've seen this month. That's my search parameters.
Hell yeah. I think it's funny that Brazzers makes like a 50-minute video. So it's like, look, I don't want to click on the 5-minute one, but like no one is getting through a 50
But then they give the 7-minute video to like Pornhub and XNXX. And I'm like, why am I going to pay to watch the 50-minute video?
I can just watch the 7. There's let's be real here. I don't need more than 7.
Yeah, you just cliff noted the porn for me right there. You just put in all the highlights.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me work. Like, cool. Now it's even better than paying for it. Skipping all the dumb setup.
Do you think Cliff Notes got ahead of the curve when the internet was coming? Or you think they might have died? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I graduated right around the time the internet was.
I think they're still around. I still saw that at college. People, you see Cliff Notes in the library, you see it on the internet and stuff. Yeah, there's like a few other aggregates that do the same sort of thing. But
there was a Shakespeare Cliff Notes book in high school that I think I paid someone $50.
Wow.
Because the local bookstore was sold out of it, and no one wanted to fucking read Shakespeare.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All
Have you
righty,
ever
should we
heard?
wrap this one?
Yeah, let's 3 minutes. I want to talk about one more topic.
Okay, hell yeah.
Are you familiar with Shakespeare?
Yeah, a fair amount.
Do you think Shakespeare was a real person?
Oh, that's interesting. I've heard this theory that his plays were Christopher Marlowe and a couple other playwrights.
Francis Bacon? You ever heard that one?
Yeah, yeah. So it might have just been like Christopher Marlowe, Francis Bacon, and a couple other guys just
So
saying,
I
"Oh, this
think
is
it's
this
like
new
the
guy
Bible, where it's like
Shakespeare."
a collective work of
Yeah,
elitist people that were writers back then that
it
didn't know.
probably was them just doing Wu-Tang Clan and then being like, "We can sell this as a new playwright."
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know?
if you think about Shakespeare, that is like the fucking Dark Ages Wu Tang, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. It was, yeah, 36 Chambers, Hamlet, same shit.
Yeah. I'll fucking.
Torture motherfuckers.
All right. Well, here we'll wrap it up. What do you? Go ahead and plug it out. I'll
Yeah,
plug it.
so me and Levi, we host Big Top Brewery every Monday, 8 o'clock. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Me and Casey, we got a podcast in addition to me and Levi's podcast. Jake and Casey's podcast is available on Systematic Caseism or on my channel, at Jake Englander, TikTok, YouTube, all that shit. My next paid gig is at Clearwater Comedy Club. It's my 8th comedy showcase. It's my first one in a comedy club. So buy tickets. John Gray is going to be headlining. It's going to kick ass. Levi, you got some good stuff. Tell the people about it.
Let's go. We have a new podcast studio in the works. I'm figuring out the schematics of that right now. So we're trying to upgrade, the aesthetics here, how it looks, putting money into this thing, trying to make it bump. We're also trying to work out a situation where we can run a showcase at our open mic every month. There are some logistical issues that we're working through, but anyways, anytime you want to come through on Monday nights, you come see us 8 o'clock. Lakewood Ranch, Big Top. It used to be the Naughty Monk. If you're from here, you know what I'm talking about. Jake has a nice Clearwater comedy paid gig coming up on June 10th. If you're
Yep.
white, and I'm also doing McCurdy's that night, so we're gonna break up. We're probably gonna be feeling separation anxiety.
Yeah, we'll be in different cities. It's going to be really tough.
But no, if you're in Clearwater in that area, go see Jacob. If you're
Yeah.
down here, south of the Skyway Bridge, come see me, man.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to be killer shows. McCurdy's every time. Every time I'm at McCurdy's, it's a blast.
Yeah, it's always a good spot.
Super stoked for you doing another paid show, man. He was
Thanks,
just
man.
on the radio 106.1, murdering all the people he's gonna go murder
Thanks,
on
dude.
that day, right?
Yeah,
That's you.
thanks. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, it's the same
Was
group.
that
Yeah.
what the format was? Was that all the other comedians that are going to be there?
Yeah, it was a lot of them. Yeah, James, Mac James, Brandy Thomas, a lot of them. And, they're very nice and they're cool. But yeah, I'm really excited about how good that show went for sure.
Well, I'd be nice too if every time I did a show out, this is my first time doing comedy. You know what I mean? You know who you are.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And
It's
your
a good one.
boyfriend's a douchebag, by the way.
Yeah,
Not
fair
your
play.
boyfriend. Anyways, we all know who we're talking about. And if you're
We
her,
all
you know what
know.
we're talking about. All right, you're gonna hit the outro music and do a little dance moves.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the Trump. Let's speed it up.
I'm gonna come.
That was good. That was good. All right, buddy.
What can I say, folks? I'm gonna come. You can't say that. You're
Come see
butthurt.
us Friday at Kava Social.
Hell yeah. All right.